Jacob Neighborhouse donated $20, donating for my favorite console, playing my first video game, 5 years old. Also, hi Jordan, put the money for America as Zapdos' name in Pokemon Leaf Green.
Yeah.
Is your Twitch channel same as your name?
It's Graviton 29. Peaches should be. They're only
Do we know where Peach's money is going? I have like all things to go.
I think it was 100% Super Metroid?
I think that's what yeah, I think so. Okay, I'll put it towards that. Okay. I will do that for you, man.
We have $250 from Henrik Stoltz. Thank you so much for many hours of great entertainment. I only started following the marathon during SGDQ 2013, where Cosmo blew my mind with his Ocarina of Time, any percent, and flawless commentary. Shout out to Mird, we still love you. I don't normally enjoy making people do silly things, but put this towards Spike Vegeta Dance. I'll be happy as long as he doesn't kiss anyone on stream.
This is Pilotwings 64, one of the chillest speedruns around. And we're going to get right into it, so I'll count down 3, 2, 1, go. So the main thing with this game is getting enough points for bronze medals, because bronze medals on all 12 tiles on the main menu is what triggers the credits. So that's what you'll see me doing. And most levels have an optimal way to get the bronze medals, and bronze requires 70% of the total available points on the levels in the tile. So the first level here is the only level in the tile, so I need to get 70 points to continue, and you'll see I'll probably get more than that, but yeah, this should be 100 points. Nice, sub 30, that's really good. And from here on out, I'm going to play as Goose, because he's on the front cover, and he's awesome, and he's the fastest too, so. The Rocket Belt is probably the most technical vehicle in the game. Most of the hard levels are using this. Here I'm going to turn around, and I start falling, which is what I want to happen, because Goose, he travels fast, but he falls pretty slow, so I want to start falling as early as I can. And slow down. And I can bounce like that, that's okay. I get enough points from the accuracy alone. And I should mention that the point distribution for most levels is about half for the goal and half for the landing, roughly. And the landing is usually split up between the accuracy and the landing impact. So you don't want to land too hard or you'll lose all your points. And the same goes with you don't want to land too far off center. So hopefully I will not botch any of those. This is the first instance I'll be skipping part of the level, because since I only need 70 points in this level, I can get all 70 by landing alone. That's what I'll be doing. This is the only level you can do that in for some reason. Every other level has a requirement of actually doing the goal to get the time points. That was a really smooth landing too. So this should be over 75 probably, maybe 80. 79, that's really good. Awesome. So this is the first tile with 2 stages, so now I need to get 140 points for bronze. And most of the time when you have 2 levels, I'm going to be skipping one and doing the other in full. So I'll do the faster one and to skip the longer one, and then in this case, this is the longer level. And you'll see me get 1 ring here. This is kind of a safety net. This allows me to not have like I can mess up a tiny bit, but I still have to get really good landings to make sure I get this skip, because the wiggle room is quite small. It's a very small window of mistakes. That should be 44 points.
So how much does good landing factor?
Good landings are everything. Like all the points are made from landing alone. Like it's the most important thing in the run for sure. So now that I have 44, I need 96 to make 140. So that means I need to do the 3 targets in this stage, and I need to make an almost perfect landing. Thankfully, this landing is pretty easy, so I should be able to do that.
Yeah, I think landing in this game is so hard, because I played this game for the first time like a year ago, and he's making it look really easy.
Yeah.
I've failed so many landings.
Like, imagine playing Super Mario 64 or Ocarina of Time, and you press C up to look at your, to look at your camera, and like looking around, it's kind of janky. Like, imagine playing an entire game like that. That's pretty much what this game is. And this is a launch title for the N64, so it's kind of a. I kind of get why it's janky like that, but once you get used to the controls, it's really quite fun and easy once you master it, I guess. So I'm gonna go right in the middle here. Perfect. That should be 100 points. Can mess around with the camera while I wait here. All right, here is one of the harder levels to do right, I'd say. I'm going to try to get these rings as fast as possible, seeing that this is a speed run. But doing that is quite difficult because the hitboxes on these things are really weird, I should say. All right, that was really good. Getting that second ring is probably the hardest. This ring coming up is also very hard. I want to make sure I line it up. Got it, okay. So this should be about a 35-second time, let's say, depending on how fast I can slow down for the good landing here. I have to get every ring because if I get all but one or miss maybe two, I'll lose all my time points. And time points are also important since I need to get my 140. So I need 42 points. And normally on this stage, you would land on these touch and go platforms. And it's pretty slow, so I'm going to skip that and just go to the end here. And the level would be a lot faster if I could fall down, but Goose is pretty fat. I want to make sure I don't botch this landing, though. I need to make this. Alright, that should be good enough. Don't want to mess it up. I'll play a little safe. Alright, that's enough.
Shakes his head like that, what does that mean?
Shaking his head means you got less than 70 points. Actually, 70 or less. For some reason, even though 70 is enough for bronze, he will shake his head when you get bronze, or get 70 exactly. But normally when he shakes his head, it means you fucked up, or, you know. So here is the first, I guess I did it in the first level too, but I'm going to angle down in this thermal current, and that gives me like double speed. Shout outs to Controller Head for finding this technique. It's very useful. So I need to take a picture of this fire here. This is the first picture level in the game. It takes the best of your 6 pictures, so... Oh, nice, I got cooked too.
Does that take off from your score already?
Nope, that's completely just aesthetic.
The scream is terrifying.
It's okay, it should be enough still. If not, it's not a big deal.
You're still
Yeah, still. Alright. So yeah, I got one less point than I needed. So instead of doing a nice strat here, I'll have to waste like 10 seconds. It's not a big deal. But normally what I would do is get all these rings, and that'd give me 50 points. And when you die, you keep your points. So I would just run into the face of this mountain here. But since I got one less than I need, I'll just go and get a quick landing here. Not too much wasted. That should be enough. Okay. Yeah, I got 173. It's way more than I need, but here we go into the next glider stage. So now, from now on, every tile will have 3 stages, which means I need 210 points.
Let me guess, the next row has 4 stages.
Nope, the final row actually has 3 still, for some reason. So this is pretty much the only level I can't do anything to speed up. Like, if I angle myself down, I'm going to lose all my altitude, and these thermal currents have a minimum altitude you need to be at to be caught by them, so I'm going to make sure I just stay going straight here and not lose too much altitude. Yeah, you can enjoy the scenery here.
It's so chill. I really love the soundtrack in this game. Yeah.
Cool boats.
You can see Goose's long body here. Very long body.
Do I have time for some donations?
Yes, definitely.
All right. We have a $10 donation from John Cabana. Can someone please install the duct tape mod? This $10 goes to John Carmack for president, or flexing since people want that.
Take some pictures while we're here.
Donation from Julian Lane asking an important question. Glover when?
So every level that has the hang glider, you can take pictures, and only in the levels that require you to take pictures is that necessary, but you can just take them now, and while you wait, it saves into your album. You can like save your pictures and look at them later. It's pretty neat.
Could we
So I
actually
need to
get
get to 400 meters here, and then I can land. There we go.
Could we actually get a roll call? Since people have moved around.
Well, I'm Graviton.
On Peaches.
Banana boat 333.
That was a really good
Where's
slope.
Slacker being?
Bone Saw. Up in Monkey.
Blue glass.
For you, though. It's fine, sorry.
Good, good. That should be 100 points.
Explodo 17.
That's kamikaze.
Fun doc.
And Studio on the donations.
So these 3 levels here contain the hardest skip in the game, I would say. You need to get 210, and I got 100 there, and I need to get 80 or more here because the 3rd level is very, very long, and you can only get 30 points from skipping to the end. So it's very tight. I'm going to try to take a picture of this whale's ass here. It's worth a lot of points. There we go. Do another angle down in this thermal current here. It'll give me a lot of speed.
We have a $10 donation from Daniel Kim. Third donation so far. Enjoying everything, guys. Keep it up. Let the runner choose to save or kill the animals.
So there's 2 pictures I need to take. I took one of the whale. I need to take a picture of this fountain at the other side. Normally what we would do is take the picture and loop around. But I'm going to do a risky strat here where I take it at the same time that I land. Should be. It just saves like 20 seconds. Alright, that should be enough points. I need to get 80 or more. A lot of the time I'm just like hoping I get enough because the landing is kind of arbitrary, or the points are kind of arbitrary sometimes. Every level, like, the accuracy window shifts for many levels. Like sometimes you can be way off, it'll be perfect. Sometimes it'll be pretty close to center and it'll be like 2 or 3 points off. It's really arbitrary. I don't know why it's different, but
So doing it all hundreds run of this game is just so brutal.
yeah, well, the landings aren't the brutal part, but the extra stages are the brutal. I think in the pictures too. The pictures are really inconsistent. Like you get a sample photo, but matching that sample photo when you are in the level is really difficult. Get some extra speed from that thermal current there. So normally what you have to do in this stage is stay in the air for 3 minutes and try to land on a target as close to 3 minutes as possible. And that's like terrible for a speed run, so I'm glad I was able to cut that out. Because that's like the majority of skips in this game is just routing around these really long, tedious levels. So a really nice slowdown here. This is really close. That should be enough. Yeah, I got 217, I needed 210, so it was pretty close. Alright, time to pop some balloons. Yeah, the most dangerous thing with the hang glider is slowing down from high speed like that. Like going from 140 kph to 40 in such a small distance is very, very risky. And pop, okay. Now the thing is with these balloons is they're not random when they bounce around. If you hit the mother balloon from the same angle, the ones that come out will come out at the same position every time, I'd say. And I didn't get the one I wanted, but it's still a pretty good pattern, I'd say. Yeah, like basically you want to aim towards the second balloon as soon as you pop the final balloon, and like you don't want to veer off course any. And if you do that just right, the balloons will go like right in position for you. And if you do that right, you can get like a 45-second time, but this was still really good. Nice. So
Yeah, when does the shaking heaviness happen? Like 90 plus?
that's 71 plus. Yeah, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. So this is the longest level. I'm going to skip that by just going to the end here. And the window of points for this skip is really, really wide, so I can completely botch this landing and I'll be fine still. But I'm still going to land carefully just because I don't want to mess up any. I have like botched it so bad that I had to redo it, and it was really embarrassing. But that was perfect. So now I need 75, and this is a guaranteed 100. So just got to push the ball into the goal here. This is one of the 2 levels in the game. There is an interesting glitch on the Japanese version where if you hold Z to run out of fuel and sit at, I think, 21 meters up and then fall to your death after you run out of fuel, you get 100 points, just out of nowhere. It doesn't actually save time on this stage. It saves like maybe 10 seconds on the other one, but I thought that was kind of funny. I wish I could show it off. I don't have the card. So this should be maybe 40, 41 seconds. Nice. I think 38 something is my best. Yeah, it's pretty much, you want to push, you don't want the ball to bounce on the water. It kind of slows it down a bit. The ball physics is really strange. I don't know.
Points on that one are based on time?
Yeah, that one, all 100 points is based on time. There is no other things you have to worry about. So yeah, this first stage, I get to go travel around a miniature United States. You'll see me going around a bunch of landmarks, going through some rings. So really the only thing I can do to speed this up is to make sure I get on the most optimal path to the next ring, I guess. So I'll try to cut them pretty close. It is possible I can miss, but hopefully I don't.
Are the hitboxes generous at all?
They're pretty much where, like, the ones in the first level that you see them are really weird, but in this level they're pretty much the way, like, the texture you see is where the collision is.
So if you cut the green,
yeah,
you got it.
Pretty much. And the white rings or bonus rings are worth more points, and I'm pretty sure you need to get the white rings to get 100 points, and I might as well get them since it doesn't waste time. They're a little bit trickier to get, but it's not too bad. Yeah, same with this. Oh yeah, you can shoot misses. You'll be doing that later. You'll see that coming up soon. We can shoot this cruise boat. Now we're terrorists. Goose doesn't care. He just wants to go through rings, man. Come on. So now I want to start slowing down. Gyrocopter landings are probably the most difficult to do really well, and I get a bunch of lag from the space shuttle here, so it makes it even worse. I don't think so. Like, the smoke is always on your screen no matter what you do, pretty much. And like, you don't want to be turning away your camera as soon as you're landing because you want to get a good landing, obviously. So that's pretty good. No major mistakes. 100 points. So now this is the hardest level, I would say. I need to look at these very thin or these very thin, like, white and blue blobs, and hope I can snipe them from a mile away. But yeah, I have to shoot every target and then land, so we'll see if I can do that without dying. These two are the hardest right here.
When you say without dying,
I mean running into a wall. Like, it's very easy on this stage because it's dark. That was very good. This one is the hardest one, I would say. We'll see. I think I got it. I got it. Yes. There is wind on this stage. It just started blowing, so I need to account for that right here.
does it blow your missiles?
Yes, it blows your missiles. And you. Perfect. Holy man, that was insane. That's like 15 seconds than what I did my world record. It's crazy. I want to make sure I slow down for this final one here. All right. That was it. So pretty much everything after this, as long as I don't horribly mess up, this will be a really good run. So now I gotta land. This landing isn't too important now that I got 100 points on the first stage. My window of error is pretty wide now. We'll try to get a perfect one just because. That should be close. We'll see. This is one of the tighter accuracy ranges, so it might not be 100. 100, cool.
Nice.
That's perfect. So this is this is the first instance of Mecha Hawk. He's a robot that runs around aimlessly and is the sole source of RNG in the entire game, pretty much. So it's natural that I skip him. He is actually like, you can do him if you like get really, really good snipes, but it's totally not worth it. So I'm just gonna take off, turn around and land and get the 10 points that I need, hopefully. If I don't get the 10 points, it's very shameful. Alright, let's just make sure we're lined up. And I can bounce, that's fine. Like normally when you bounce on like the rocket belt, you lose all your impact. For some reason, when you bounce on the gyro, you don't lose any impact. So it should still be like 30 or 40, 30, yeah. More than enough points. Now to the final gyrocopter tile here. This level is difficult because of the extremely strong wind. If you look at my mini-map, you can see a blue arrow pointing to the bottom left, sort of, and that blows you both sideways and it blows you off like center. Like you'll see me, the front of my gyrocopter will be pointing off center, and that kind of makes landing really difficult at the end. So as long as I can account for that, I should be good, but it makes things a little bit harder. Yeah, they're the yellow rings that spin around. You have to like make sure you're at the right speed to make the cycle, I guess. And Goose just happens to be like perfect to make the cycle if you do it right. So you like it. It's not a big deal if I miss them, but I should be able to get them. There we go. And starting here, it branches out into two different routes. The route I'm taking here is harder but faster, and it has the bonus rings. So I'll be doing that instead. Do a little bit of a wide turn here, just to be safe. See, right now the wind's trying to blow me off course, and it makes this ring a little tough. But if you anticipate where it goes, it's not too bad. Alright, good. Yeah. For some reason, I like always get that. I don't think I've ever missed it. It seems like I'm about to miss it though. I don't know, it's just, it spins just the right way. Here it is, second to last ring. Last ring's down here. I'm going to slow down as much as I can to make sure I can account for the wind. So you can see the middle of my gyro is blown a little bit off center. But this should be close to 100. I'd say maybe 97. We'll see though, I could be completely wrong. 2 minutes is a pretty good time though. 95, okay, that's enough. So there's 30 balloons on this stage. I have to shoot 20 of them. And if I'm really lucky, I'll get about 15 on the first pass. That's a really good run. I've tried getting all 20 on the first pass, but it's really difficult and I don't think it's reliable to do that in an RTA. So I'll try to get as many as I can. Not sure how those two missed, but we'll get them again. Turn around for these. That will miss. It's alright. The thing is, like, you can miss like 3, but you have to turn around for a second pass regardless. So like, if you miss 2, you can just make up for it by shooting like a couple extra right here, and it doesn't really waste any time.
So can you just have one rocket active at a time?
You can have 2 rockets on the screen at the same time. So if you shoot them and miss both, and they fly out to infinity, you have to wait for them to respawn before you can shoot. It's really annoying, but thankfully I didn't miss any by that much. So.
Do you get more points for shooting more of them? Or?
No, once you get 20, you get the max points. There's no bonus. So now I'm clear to land. This one has no wind, thankfully, so the landing's a little bit easier. If I was doing a run, I'd probably come at these landings at like 160 kph instead of 100, but it's so tight that like I want to make sure I can. Because if you bounce off, you're just completely, there's nothing you can do, and you have to turn around, and it's just horrible. I think it wastes like 2 seconds to not do that, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, Mecha Hawk is back. He's really mad that we skipped him. So we're going to skip him again. Yeah, he's like swimming in the water, and it's even worse than when he's running on land. Like this level can take 3-4 minutes if you're unlucky. It's just completely random. It's bad. And this, for some reason, how hard this level is, the landing is extremely generous. Like I can get the worst landing ever. It'll be like 40 or 50 points. So I don't have to worry about it too much. This will be like 40 or something. We'll see. Maybe 30 something. It's so much guesswork with the landing though. 30 is still enough to, like, it's too arbitrary for me to know exactly what it's going to be. And now we come to the cave, which is probably the scariest level. Yeah, this is sort of serious. I'm gonna bounce off the wall here. It's okay. I can deduct like 20 points. It's not a big deal. I use it to help. I use it to help me get around that waterfall there, and that's an insane time. 47. Yeah, anything sub 50 is really good. This is the level that funky Japanese glitch can save time on, but we got an English card. We're gonna push the ball here, and if I drop the ball, I'm gonna be very sad. The ball falls faster than you, so if I drop it, I'm waiting 30 seconds, and I'm gonna be very, very sad.
There's no height cap on the cylinder?
No. So yeah, the goal extends infinitely up, so I can just keep hitting this thing up. The thing is, there is an invisible ceiling at 650 where I can't go up any higher. The ball can, but I can't. So I'm gonna try to keep it between 400 and 650, ideally. As long as it doesn't fall below me, I'm pretty much good though. So when I'm looking at my mini map, I'm looking at the red square, trying to keep that in front of me. Yeah. Should make it on the next hit. Maybe one more. Nice. 16 points to go, and I can get all that by landing, so that's what we'll be doing.
What do you normally have to do in this level?
This is another touch and go level where there's the floating platforms that are all triggered by the one before, so you land on a platform, the next one's triggered, you land on that platform. They also give you more fuel, but thankfully you have enough to get to the finish here.
Yeah, low on fuel.
Nice. Cool. Alright, so this is probably the second hardest skip in the game, on the last tile. And this is the only instance where I don't skip one level completely. Just so happens that these 3 levels, it's more optimal for me to do 2 of them halfway and 1 of them full, so I'm going to do this one halfway. Normally you have to go up all the way to 650. It takes like 4 minutes or something. Instead I'm going to go up to about 300 meters and get about half of the points from the 60 that you get from altitude. And if I do this right, I'll get between 58 and 62 points. That's what I'll be shooting for. Take some pictures while we wait.
Do I have time for some donations?
Yes, you do.
All right.
Sorry.
Got a $30 donation from Ryan Bladorn. Franker Z is the best Final Fantasy. $20 from James Williamson, donating for my uncle who beat cancer this month. Also, shout out to ChewCat. $50 from Adam Pull, better value than cable TV. $50 from Robert Broughton. Here's a Peaches breaking one of the games I grew up playing. $200 from Christian Graham. All this marathon needed with some good old Carmack juice on there. If only I wasn't too scared to watch. Reader's Choice on there.
This landing's very hard. I need to slow down, and there's no space beneath the target for me to work with, so I need to be a little careful here. That should be good, though. I'm good, don't worry. I got this. Nice. So between 58 and 62, hopefully. 62, nice. That's perfect. So now we get 100 points hopefully here, and that would make the final level really easy. Make my point window pretty wide. So yeah, this level you have to go through 8 of the, I think there's like 12 or 13 rings, I'm not sure. But you have to get through 8 of them and then go to the finish. And the key here is going through as many as you can before you have to use the 3 thermal currents there are to get your elevation back. So I'm going to go through hopefully 6 before I have to detour here. Take some pictures. You got to keep yourself entertained while you're waiting. So this is a little bit tricky. I need to kind of stall, I guess, to make sure I get this ring at the bottom of the canyon here. Actually, I had a really good angle, so I didn't have to worry about stalling there. That was really good. And I'm going to turn around here.
You have a limited number of photos you can take.
Yeah, you always get 6 photos to take. And yeah, I just take them because I can. So yeah, I got one more ring after this. Now we're to go through the, for some reason I lose a whole bunch of speed through here. I don't know why. Like some parts of the level, like you can go in at like 120 and come out at like 60, even though you don't like angle yourself up. It's really strange. But as long as I get over this cliff at above 35 kph, I'm good. All right, nice. It's always a little bit scary. Thankfully, this thermal current extends just low enough on this side here where I can catch it and ride it back up. Get as much elevation as I can here to, because really on the glider levels, elevation is kind of equivalent to the speed. Like once you get really high, you can angle yourself down afterwards and get speed. So they're kind of, they go hand in hand, I guess. See, I'm going really fast. Normally I come through here at like 70 kph, but 99 is really good, so this will be a nice time. And we're clear to land. Put on your seatbelts. I have never gone this fast. Holy moly. Nice and easy. Alright, that should be close to 100, maybe like 98. 306, holy, that's a really good time. That's the best time I've ever got with that red, actually. Nice. Yeah. If you use the even more risky route, you can get like close to 3 minutes, but it's really, really risky. So the final level, I just need to get a really good picture of Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster, and I need to pray that I don't smack into him and plop into the water. This is really risky. I have 6 tries to get a really good picture. So here's Nessie. And angle up. Okay, I'm good. If you hit him, you can just go right into that lake and you're done. So thankfully I didn't do that. Now we go to the finish. The last level.
Is there something else you're supposed to take pictures of?
Yeah, there's 2 more pictures you're supposed to take of the cruise ship and the space shuttle taking off. The space shuttle is extremely difficult to take a picture of. You need to come at it really fast because once it takes off, it's gone. You can't take a picture anymore. So really glad I don't have to do that in the 90% run. We're going to do one more thermal current boost here as we approach the finale.
Should I get ready on time, brother?
Yes.
Okay.
If I did, for some reason don't get enough points, I will have to redo the stage though. But I'll tell you. Don't worry. Yeah, I don't know if the run is done until I see the final score. Slow down. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Okay. That Should be close to perfect.
Wow.
Nice. And time.
33-31.
33:31? That's a world record.
Nice. Stop there, actually. We have a little bit of a surprise for you.
Oh, yeah?
On behalf of your favorite fan, and the only Twitch app worth anything, Program Max.
Oh, my goodness. What is this?
Got a little gift for you there. He wants you to keep playing this game, I think.
Oh, man. Is this a Japanese Pilotwings 64 card? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I need to... No. Let's try this out right now. I can show you guys a cool glitch. Let's do it. We're way ahead of schedule. We can do it. Come on. Yeah. All right. Let me put this in.
Break the record again.
Oh, what's a Japanese card? What am I doing? Do we have a Japanese N64 or modded N64 anywhere?
Yeah. There's definitely one of them.
Yeah. Let's go grab it really quick.
All right, as we're switching out consoles, let me read some donations. We have a
Oh yeah, we need to switch to a Japanese N64 anyway.
we have a $300 donation from Thomas Rafenis.
No, I had no idea, dude.
I really love that a bunch of people can speedrun
thank you
video
very
games
much,
and raise
Program Max.
significant money for
Very
charity.
appreciated.
I need you to say this in Jasper's voice from The Simpsons.
Yeah, the old
I can't do
record
that.
was
It's like
34:21, in case anybody
What a
wonders.
time to be alive.
I guess so, dude. I don't know how. 34:21.
Like, the cave was sick.
Yeah, the cave was sick.
15 seconds.
Yeah.
There was like a gyro.
Oh, yeah, and that glider level was really fast. That was like 10. Yeah, that was insane. All right, so we're waiting on our N64. Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
We have a $20 donation from Nicholas Rousseau-Poulos. I'll donate an extra $10 if you can say my last name correctly. We'll find out
I guess
with
I
that
can
one.
show you guys some other levels while we wait. So yeah, these are some levels that I don't do in the run. Jumble Hopper. This is probably the most fun levels that I don't do. So yeah, let's see if I can get 100 points. There's a precise set of inputs I need to do here. I need to get less than 15 seconds for 100 points, and this should be close. 13 minutes.
Oh, is this one of the talent levels?
Yeah, these are the extra levels that I don't do in the 90%. All right, we're ready. So let's set this up.
Oh, and by the way, he's got the game bits for you too, so you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, nice. All right, so give us a second to swap in 64s here. Yeah, good. Oh, God.
I think this one's hard modded. There's more to do.
Yeah, unplug the controller, too.
We got, by the way, we are.
Nice.
Yeah. We have a $50 donation from Kyle Gustafsson. Put this towards shirtless golden peach pie. Golden peach pie.
Dang, dude.
I say do it.
Yeah. These boxes are so cool. I love the Japanese boxes. Hang glider, rocket belt, gyrocopter. Cool. All right. So I'll have to unlock these levels really quick, since they're not all the way. Oh wait, what am I doing? I don't have to do this level. Wrong stage. All right, so let me do this really quick. It'll take me a couple minutes.
For that glitch?
Yeah, I'm gonna show the cool glitch. It's really funny. So yeah, I gotta redo this a bit. Ooh, that was close. Alright, this will be a really good time actually. Sweet, 33. Okay. Yeah, I was confused by the Japanese for a second, but thankfully I know the inputs. So I need to do a little bit better on this stage. Alright, so once I finish these 2 stages, I should unlock the level I need to show off the Coolidge. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, so now we got 140, it's bronze. And we want to do Iron Head, which is the final stage. Let's see if this works. So let's go up to 20 something meters here. And I'm gonna hold Z. It's the fastest way to get ready to refuel. No, you just have to be. I think 20 meters is the limit. Where if you fall down, you'll die. If you're below 20, you'll just fall down and bounce off. So you need to make sure you die. Almost done. Okay. Let's see if this works. All right. And 100 points. So yeah, that is Pilotwings 64. Thank you, Program X, for allowing me to show off the awesome glitch. Nice. So yeah, it was very fun.
We have a $68.97 donation from Jimmy Katsaros. When you said it out on stream, my OCD forced me to donate. We have a $30 donation from Benjamin Poles. For some, I am Casual Car, but for the Twitch community, I am Heavenly Chair. Shouts to Peaches and his always excellent Twin Galaxies destroying runs. Donating 23 to name Tella in Final Fantasy V, Obda Jr., and 7 to name Fusuya Crumps.